First of all, I would like to thank 4chan because they actually had an article about, they have a thread about this with the link. And my God, this is one of the most infuriating things that I've read yesterday. Because for the past week, it was like scurrying around dualshockers.com and twinfinite.net for gaming news. But this really takes the cake on why should one moron, yes, I'm going to call him a moron, wrote an article about why should white guys shouldn't play about as themselves. I know Main Event already made a video about this, and if you want, then the Pastebin version, so you can look at their articles. The article, it's right there. I know what happened in Ferguson. It's one of the most horrible. It's one of the most horrible things that I've heard. One of many. But yet people are going to exploit anything. And what's with these white guys? What is the where is that loading, that resentment for straight white men, straight Caucasian men? I don't understand that. Really, I don't. And in terms of playing as themselves, I played as Samus Aran for once. Some people played as Lindis for once, as Erika, La Rochelle, Oni, and other people who doesn't you can even identify the race, since it's fantasy. We're playing video games. Those video games are like your fantasy novels, your fiction novels. It's fantasy, it's Fantasyland, it's fiction, it's La La Land. And this is getting out of hand. Event already said this, that it is a clickbait. This is a rape bait card. But replace straight white man to a black guy, African American male or Asian male or Latin American male. It's going to be the same thing. This is fucking disgusting at this point. To the point that I look back into the days that I have friends, I have family, I know families who who are journalists who died in the line of job just because they said the truth. But this is not the case. This is not the truth. This is not. This is capitalizing on a tragedy, on a really horrible mistake by an officer who shot a kid who is unarmed, who's now allegedly being accused as a robbery suspect. I think if it happens to be another race, the kid or the shooter replace this with that, any race and color, that wouldn't matter. But this is just wrong. This is just wrong. The parents of the deceased Michael Brown. You think that they will approve this? Is this really what you want? Later, you have articles before. You have articles before blaming all men, me, and other people. And other people who happen to have a penis by playing. Do you think that over sexualized females? Are you fucking kidding me? And yes, I am angry inside, but I have to control the frenzy. I don't want that raging fervor to actually overwhelm me, because that's going to cloud out my judgment, and that's going to cloud out my reasoning. But it's hard. It's hard. It really is, because I have to show this to some of my friends who happen to be Caucasian, who happen to be straight, who had to be male like me. And I can already see their reactions. This is not just wrong. This is wrong on so many levels. I can even describe it. Let me tell you something. There's an article back then, written by Chip Sao, who, it's a racial stereotype, and he pointed out Filipinos are, just slaves to their masters, considering that most of the Filipinos that are working outside of the country, because there are no jobs here. Whether you can get a job, you cannot live a day with that kind of a salary or minimum wage. And he was right. They're right on some point. There are those pot shots there because it's satirical, because it discusses the issue and makes fun of some stereotypes. People got mad. People got mad. I mean people from the Philippines got mad. And what happened? He says that I'm not going to apologize. Yeah, he apologized or so, but the truth remains. There's a difference between that article of Cheap Sao, which I'm going to link, and the article that is this. This is not even an article. This is not even an opinion piece. This is just plain raw. And I know if and on the page about that event presents, there are also articles from Kotaku and Polygon who happens to exploit this same kind of situation. For example, what Watch Dogs can teach us about shootings, whatever, at Ferguson. See my face right now? See this? I'm really mad. I'm just controlling it because I have things to do. I have more productive things to do. But this is just raw. As a journalist, this is one of the things that you regret reading after it, and you're going to internalize yourself and say what you should have done. This is I don't know why people approve this. Look, if you defend this, if you can defend these kinds of articles, first, blaming all male gamers for having over sexualized characters, and this, if you approve this, I'm sorry. Together with the writer that you admire, you know what? Fuck yourself. You're beneath me. You are beneath me from this day on. Anyway, I'm Homer, and you know what? I'm going to make maybe later. I'm going to make and maybe upload a video about what happened the recent week, recently this week, regards to gaming. See you later.